Hey everybody, welcome to the Dano channel. I am Dano and I'm back again with another Star Wars Micro Machine unboxing. I gotta say this has been some of my favorite videos because it's like a big nostalgia trip back to my childhood, because I used to own most of these and unfortunately lost them over time. So I'm kind of slowly regaining my collection and I get to do unboxings now, which is awesome. So the one I'm doing today is going to be the transforming action set that is a TIE Fighter pilot that turns into a TIE Fighter Academy. Now what's interesting about this set is when it came out back in '97, this was actually the first set to be featuring stuff that wasn't in any of the movies. There's never a scene in episodes 4, 5, or 6 where we get to see a TIE Fighter Pilot Academy. All the previous ones were like Dagobah, Cloud City, Hoth, like they were all places that were in the movies. So this one's kind of rare in that it's kind of just a weird thing. They decided to make a TIE Fighter Academy. Now before I open it, I want to tell you it does come with a Imperial recruit, so someone who's training. 2 Imperial recruits actually, and they both have these weird like staffs. I've got 1 X-Wing, 1 TIE Fighter pilot in the flight simulator, and then 1 TIE Advanced here in the back. I'm sorry, a TIE Interceptor. Now the X-Wing Starfighter and the TIE Interceptor, they're supposed to be like the pilot who's in the simulator. They're supposed to be like what he's visualizing. So they're, I guess, theoretical. I don't know what you'd want to call that word, but they were virtual reality. TIE Fighter and X-Wing is what you might consider them. Alright, so this thing is almost 20 years old. This is an 18-year-old toy. It could vote if it wanted. And here I am opening it like a dingus. Come on, there you go. Maybe that'll help. Push it, push it. Okay, here goes. Oh. This toy hasn't seen the outside in like 18 years. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So these things are usually kind of hard to get out, and I am always very careful with how I open them, because at some point I know I'm actually gonna have to move very soon, and that means I'm gonna have to box all this stuff back up. So I try to be careful so that I can box it up nice and neatly. It also makes it a lot easier to get this stuff out of here if it's been unboxed in a very careful manner. So that's why I always take my time on these unboxings. So they do run a little bit long, but if you want, you can always skip right to where I get to playing with the toy. So there it is. There are the little figures. Inside this box, I've got, it's kind of different. It's like taped. This is very different. Now, in one of my other unboxings, I actually had a piece of like cardboard or tape or something from another Micro Machines playset, which was nuts. I was like, wait a minute, what is this? And it was like cardboard from like an army set. I was like, this is just really strange they would include that. But some of these, this one specifically, I picked up at a Wizard World Comic Con here in Las Vegas back in April of 2015. It is now 2016, and this is crazy. Okay, there's nothing left in the box. Let's get rid of that. Put my little lightsaber thing off to the side. I don't even know where to store. Were there any instructions in here? Oh, I was like, good, there's got to be instructions. They were inside the box still. And also stickers. Stickers are the fun part. So, as these sets came out in the late 90s, one thing that I noticed they started doing is they started including fewer and fewer figures and more stickers, which was kind of a weird trade-off. I guess stickers are cheaper. Who knows? And here we are in 2015/16. 2015 is when the new Micro Machines finally came out, and they were no stickers and no figures. So you got like 1 figure and 1 vehicle, and I still don't even know what some of these places are supposed to be. You'd think it's like Jakku or the other planet, and it's not even close. So it's weird. It's very weird. So that's why I like these older ones, because I just feel like they were a little bit better. They're a little bit better. But okay, here we go. I'm getting rid of all these little plastics. This is pretty cool. I don't know if this swivels up. It does. So we're starting to see something take shape here. So this is the back of his head. Trying to get all these things open without ripping them or mangling them too much. I need my knife. Done. Okay, cool. So let's open this thing up. Oh, there's a lot of little pieces. That means a lot of stickers. And oh, another one. Can I do it? Okay, cool. And here we have the front. Chuck that. We've got the front of the pilot's face. So there, it goes something like that. Cool. Alright, now I'm going to actually fast forward me putting through all these stickers on because it does take a while. So just relax, and I'll be back in just a second. Okay. Oh, okay, so this just blah, 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 blah. Okay, this is definitely the hard part. Maybe not. Maybe, oh, actually. Not bad. He looks good. When he's all closed up, he looks pretty good. Okay, so we open him up. He folds forward. This thing right here folds back. I believe that's just to keep it stable. Give it some stability. So the interesting thing about this set is this piece right here. Now this might look familiar, especially if you've seen the newer 2015 toys, because this is a feature that came out with this set. This is unique back in the the late 90s line, but this is unique to this set. These little clear plastic things that I'm getting out here. And what's funny is that it's pretty much the only feature that the current Micro Machines have. Like this set specifically, the First Order Trooper, its pieces fly out. It came with Poe, and it came with one little transport vehicle, and the only like feature that moves or does anything is this right here. And it's a stick that comes out of a little ball, and you spin the thing, and it's got texture to make it like fly up and around. Same thing with the R2 set that's supposed to be like Starkiller based. It's the exact same feature as this right here, but this was the first time it was done. So this definitely is something that inspired the newer ones, and it's just kind of funny to me that like they would do that. No, not very original, is it? But that's okay, it's okay. So look, we've got, see, they're flying, and they do their thing. Now that's not all though. Actually, there's one little piece right here, and I believe, if I am not mistaken, these things just click right in. Yeah. And there's a little like simulator, so it like wobbles. Did I do that right? Let me just stick this to the top here. Cool, and that folds in. And right now, this is gonna fold up like, nope, I did it backwards. So luckily this stuff comes off pretty easily. Okay, cool, so now I've got my little simulator guy, and he's up here in the top. You can kind of get a better view of him here on the GoPro. Take a look, he swivels back and forth. He's like moving. Now he is the trainee, he's supposed to be learning. In fact, I can even stage like a little trainee, I don't know what you'd want to call this, American Gladiators, where they have the little things. They try to knock each other off. And meanwhile, this guy's flying the simulator, going after this. That's pretty sweet. I actually really like that a lot. And what's cool is back here in the back, there's actually a hanger. And let's just take a look at the back of the box. Because way back when, the back of the box would tell you exactly what these things had going on for them. And it says we've got a pull-out runway. So if I need to have the guys land, I've got a runway right here. Imperial recruits were fighting each other. This guy got knocked off. Ah, never coming back. Flying sticks, which are these things, so they can fly. TIE interceptor, we've got TIE fighter pilot in the simulator, and that's this guy up here spinning around, doing his little thing. That's really cool. Like, if you look close, you can see there's a lot of neat little details in this guy's setup. And he swivels around a little bit. Check at him, look at him go. That's really cool. I like how that wobbles front and back, side to side, and then when it needs to, see you later, goodbye. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Last thing on here, it says rotating radar dish, and yes, the dish does rotate when you rotate this other X-Wing. And you can switch these, it doesn't have to be an X-Wing, it could be the TIE Fighter. That is a pretty cool set. I like this a lot. Guys, I want to know what you think about this, because even when I was putting on the stickers, I noticed the stickers were pretty easy, which was nice, because the other day, I actually just did this set, which is the new 2015 Star Destroyer, and there's a ton of stickers in there. and it kind of was a little hard to do, but don't let that discourage you, because if you watch some of my older videos, you'll know I'm currently giving away another one of these. So this set right here, I am giving one away, and there's details down below on the many different ways you can enter, and I'll be actually doing a bunch more of these videos leading up to one where I compare the 2015 Star Destroyer to the old one from the 90s, and in that one is when I'm going to give this thing away. During that comparison video, which is a few weeks down the road, which means you have a lot of time to enter the giveaway. But guys, aside from that giveaway, I want to know what you guys think about this. What do you think? Do you like this TIE Fighter pilot playset thing? Oh my god, he fell over, he's gone forever, no! Now the one thing I like about these older ones, actually, real quick before I go, is everything's very compact. Everything folds in on itself, I believe, and usually is able to still be useful. Like, if I put the TIE Fighter back there, and I put my X-Wing right here, I'm just guessing here, I'm not 100% sure this is going to work. Usually it does, but we'll find out here in just a second. Oh, it might not, it might not. Because I think if I try to close this, I don't know. Let's see. Nice thing is I don't feel like I'm going to break it, which is different. Normally these things I feel like I'm going to just break them every time I touch them. Okay, so if you put the vehicles in the inside that way, they do not fit. They do not. But you can just let them fly loose back there, and it should close up just fine. Nope, maybe not, maybe so. Yes, it does close up just fine, and it actually holds all the vehicles. Everything stays in here, and it's really cool. So, they used to know how to do this pretty well back then, gotta say. Guys, let me know what you think down in the comments below. I want to hear from you, and let's talk Star Wars Micro Machines. If you're new to this channel, be sure to stick around and subscribe, because there will be a lot more Star Wars Micro Machines. More Star Wars toys in general, Disney artwork, travel videos, Disney park stuff. Just you name it, I'm doing it here on the Dano channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.